everyone, it's MÖCHOKO. How are you? You already know cleanup meanings, cleanup true meanings, and gentore. So I'm going to talk about these works more details, more deeply. What color must you use? Pencil. What will you do after do cleanup? What uranuri? How to write timesheet or how to read timesheet? I will show you a good for example and bad for example in gentore works. I think it will become a special information for you because totally you can get it before you get in animation studios. Let's see this with me today. Here we go! Before I will talk about step 1, this tutorial is about Dogaman work, not about Gengaman. Please keep this in your mind. Alright, let's get it started. First, I'm going to talk about color pencil Japanese animator use. In terms of color pencil, there is some rules on Doga process and each project. Basically, there are two kinds of pencil we use: hard pencil and soft pencil. Hard type looks hexagon. Pencil lead is hard and it's very useful to draw small details because you can use sharp edge of this. We usually use this for cleanup. Main colors are red, light blue, yellow green, orange, yellow, beige, pink, green, violet, blue. Soft type looks round shape and fragile. It's easily broken, so be careful to use sharpener. We usually use this for uranuri, sometimes for cleanup. Main colors are red, light blue, yellow green, orange, yellow, beige, pink, vermilion, emerald green, green, violet, blue. Common situation, we mainly use hard colored pencil in this way. Red is used for highlight and mekiri-sen. Mekiri-sen is here. Light blue is used for shadow. Yellow green is used for other things. For example, second shadow or pattern of clothes like border or polka dot. But depend on software for painting color, we have to use different colors. Sometimes that happens. For example, use soft type colored pencil for cleanup. Light blue is highlight, vermilion is shadow, yellow green is other things. And if you will use digital tool, you need to ask what color should we use and pixel size or else to studios. Animation project has the document of instructions. We call this Doga Chuijiko, written by Doga Kensa. We call them Doken or Doga Checker. They are leaders of Doga team and main task is fixing pictures. I'm going to talk about Doga Chuijiko and Doga Kensa on other time. I'm sorry. Anyway, there is different rules in each project. So please get this from studio before you start to work. Basically, equipment what animator need is always at studio. So you don't need to buy this. If you could work at studio, it is available to use. But if you are freelance and if you would like to work at home, you should prepare this equipment by yourself. I recommend you to use digital tool to work because you don't need to buy some equipment. And it's very convenient and you can work more quickly. You can send your finished work to studio by emails as files, so it's very convenient. I think the traditional way that people use pencils or colored pencils and papers for animating will be gone in the future. In fact, colored pencils production had stopped once in Japan. I don't know the reason details, but the animation method has been changed since we started to use digital tool in around 2000. You have to invest the money for preparing equipment around you at the beginning, but it may become the best way for you. You could make money as long as you have a hungry spirit and never give up. Let's move on to next step. After you finish to clean up, you have to do these things. Uranuri, numbering, write doga numbers on timesheet. First, I'm going to tell you about uranuri. You finish to clean up. Afterwards, turn the paper over and paint color only highlights and shadow areas with colored pencils while watching designs and genga. Also, you need to prepare two designs, line art version and colored version. That's a good idea to do that because you can prevent mistakes. We usually use soft-colored pencil on this process in this way. Yellow is used for highlight. Light blue is used for shadow. And green, violet, blue are used for black point or double exposure. We call this WXP or double lash. Other color left is used for different shadow parts. You can use this freely, but painting for easy to understand different parts using colors is slightly job. It may be prevented to make mistakes by someone. If there is X point, it's called ruki. But picket point, you need to draw the same signal, the same sign in the same position. X meaning no paint. Don't forget to draw to do that on uranuri process. Next is numbering. Write doga number on the corner of top right. It's next to top hole. But please be careful to write numbers. There is some rules. Look, the material I made. Genga numbers and doga numbers are completely different. The number with circle is genga number. No circle numbers meaning in between. 動画、中割り number. And the number with triangle meaning reference. In the end, write the 動画 number on time sheet. Before we move on, let's check this. How to read time sheet. In this time, I'm going to explain this in very simple way. From the top left, titles, episode number, cut number, duration, 原画 man's name, page number. And next space is that for 撮影 directions, composite materials. 原画 man and 演出 have to write directions of 撮影. Next, left side is 原画 sheet. And next dial. Right side is 動画 sheet. Here is the space you have to write 動画 numbers. And last, camera work. Japanese animation basically 1 second time is 24 FPS frame per second. But depends on the project. This situation will be changed. Okay, let's move on to how to write time sheet. I will explain only 動画 sheet in this time because there is much information, so I think you can't deal with this at the same time. I said that before, 動画 numbers will be changed from 原画 numbers, like that. And the last job, you have to draw a long line from last number to the end this shot. This is very important job because animations are composite with this time sheet by 撮影 composite section. Please check this many times if you have mistakes or not. Alright, next I will show you some for example of 原トレ work. Here we go! Today's topic is my advice for you. I'm going to talk about how to get drawing speed more faster. I think that the most important skill of animator first is having a drawing speed than having good drawing skill, because we must keep a good schedule, must finish this by deadlines decided by studios, and must make more money for a living. Having drawing speed relates to them completely. If you have drawing speed more faster than others, you could take a month of jobs and could make much money a month than others. And doing your dogama is pretty useful time to get this. It means you should get drawing speed until you become a gengaman. If you could become an animator and you are always working on your job seriously, you could become a good animator little by little. Don't worry. But remember, always you need training like croquis and practicing drawing pictures quickly when you have a free time. Also, rakugaki is okay. Please try it. Alright, from here, main topics. The best way to get it is time your drawing speed every time. Please be careful to watch a time on a clock. You are drawing a picture. And then next time, please try to take over the previous your record. Do this repeat and again. I had done this every time since I became an animator beginner. My idea to draw Gentore best time is from 10 to 15 minutes per picture. Because nakawari takes time twice as much as cleanup. Depends on key frame, like that there is too much lines character has. Of course, I can't do cleanup within this time, but it's important to keep it in your mind always. I can tell you another hint. Please keep organizing your desk. Messy working places make people get feeling stressed and get speed down. Your productive would be slow without noticing. When I was Dogaman, I decided the position of stuff which I needed to work. For example, pencil was here, some paper was here, eraser, cut box was here, the best I thought. Time sheet was always on the wall right side because I could check this anytime. Also, you have to have a custom to make sure that you make mistakes or not. Sometimes I change these positions for getting a new feeling. It's a good idea organizing your desk again. You can keep your motivation, or you can find a new idea for a project you are joining now. I really hope you try it. How was today's tutorials? They are very useful information for beginners because generally it's too difficult to get these like details before becoming an animator. I suppose that if you were knowing this first, you could get used to work in Japan faster and easy. I hope that. Thank you for watching. See you next time. Bye bye.